go to freaking
Hey,
LinkedIn.
there we are. We are live. And Brent and I are talking about rolling the dice and hoping we don't go to internet jail. So, how's your morning going?
The morning's just going fantastic, except I still just can't figure out how to get LinkedIn to give me the gosh darn go live button. I don't, I've got the stream URL, I've got the stream key, it's put into the thing, and it is having none of it.
You need to find the gatekeeper. You've got the keymaster. You need to find the gatekeeper.
Good Lord. I'm done with you, LinkedIn. You're
Why are
you
we
are you
so
are dead to me.
it's I one of the things I think is funny about LinkedIn these days, and I've had my account go to like internet jail now twice in the past 6 weeks, 4 weeks. The reason it's gone to internet jail is because they're saying that I'm using some type of automation script kind of thing. And
Oh,
for
just
those of you,
because it's called the Gen script? That you're
for the
pumping out too much stuff that's similar?
well, for those of you that um, know me, you know that I wear a tinfoil hat, so I don't plug a lot of things into other things that I don't really know what those things are. I don't necessarily. This is one of those areas where I have a high level of skepticism, is in some of the technology integration pieces. So I'm not. I don't have any automation built into my LinkedIn stuff. Now, we do. Jen runs the Catalyst account, and that's different different tone in the way that we speak in that area. As much as she tries to mirror some of my approach, the images are more aligned with what we've got on findmycatalyst.com. More of the kind of the national park type stuff, getting out into nature type stuff. But we're not using any automation. Yeah, and at the same time, I've had two instances in the last, let's say, 4 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, where I've been thrown in LinkedIn jail. Here's what drives me nuts: is there are a number of accounts that are out there that I see commenting on stuff and putting things out there that are clearly using automation, and I don't know if they
And
just
they're not
rotate.
getting in trouble.
Well, that I know of. Like, I mean, I guess I don't know any of those people well enough to be like, hey, so did LinkedIn flag that post that said something, something, something? Curious to know your thoughts. Like, you've been curious in what? And what was awesome is Jed's been looking at some of the stuff on as we're trying to get better. One of the things that I suck at. It sucks that it would be awesome if one of the things that sucks that I am not good at marketing, and that we've not figured out the whole marketing thing for the business. A lot of the business has come through referrals, and it's awesome that we get a lot of business through referrals because of the reputation and whatnot. But it would be awesome if we could get really good at marketing, and it sucks that we can't. So we've got some problems that we're working through on that side. Um, and it's like worrying LinkedIn is kind of a necessary evil kind of thing. Yet at the same time, people will whine and moan and whatever um, about AI slop and whatever. Well, anyhow, so Jen goes out there and she's been looking at different ways to send direct messages to people, and shocking, the AI tools recommend that you do something, 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 and then say, "I'm curious. Have you thought about whatever?" And Jen sees it as a flag, and she's like, "I know that if that goes out there, Mike's going to lose his shit." It's not that I really lose my shit. I just make fun of people who do that stuff, because if it's a word that you wouldn't say at a bar, you're like, could you imagine? Brett, you and I are at the bar, having a bourbon. We're talking about whatever the heck it is that we're talking about, you know, uh, alpaca crap, black gold, whatever. Uh, and I said, so Brent, I'm curious, how'd you discover black gold?
And that'd be, well, there you
Would you
have it.
be would you be shocked that I used the word I'm curious? Like, could you ever see me saying that
All
at
the
a table?
time.
Fuck. I mean, I am curious. I just
All the
don't say it
time.
out loud. I'm not like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm curious. So, hey, Wendy, um, we're rambling and rolling as we get warmed up this morning because the tools did not want to help us be with everything being prepared. They wanted to get in the way of the production
And
process.
I could stop, re-add the destination inside of Ecamm and try again, but it would it because it gave me a new key and a new thing, but then it would recreate a brand new YouTube thing, YouTube stream. So we're just gonna just roll with it and call it a failure again today.
First attempt in learning, Brent.
That's right. So dang it, I'm so glad we've gotten past the first attempt in learning, although this is the 25th attempt at learning this particular skill.
Remember that whole thing where they're like, hey, it's good to learn, just don't have to relearn the same thing over and over and over again.
Oh, well, no, the problem is haven't learned it, haven't
I
figured
know,
it out.
right?
Had I
You guys,
learned something, we'd be on right now.
well, hold on, let me learn it you. Isn't that what learning and development does? Don't they learn us?
Oh yes, that's right. That's right. Somebody learn me, learn me good.
You sit at a table of you sit at a house of learned doctors. Was that Step
Oh,
Brothers? Was that Step Brothers? I think that was Step Brothers.
oh yes, that was Step Brothers. Yes, worth a drink for sure. All right, did you find the script?
Yeah, I've got the script up here. One of the best. If you're ever kind of looking, you're in the mood to laugh. See if you can find the outtake between Paul Rudd and Will Ferrell at the news desk in, I don't know if it was Anchorman or Anchorman 2, but there's some outtake clips. They'll make the rounds around X every once in a while or Twitter every once in a while, and you'll see them. But just do a search, find it, find the outtakes of Paul Rudd and Will Ferrell at the newsroom desk, and you will appreciate it. You will laugh. If you don't laugh, I can't help you. All right. What's in the news today? Did your kids ever watch Bear in the Big Blue House?
Oh yeah.
You got the what's in the news today? What's in the news today? Maybe I could do the intro
You
jingle.
get to be the new sound effects machine.
There
That's
we
it.
go. We don't
That's
have
it.
sound effects. You're welcome, Craig.
Here we
All right.
go. All right. I am officially never ever rebooting my machine again. Just
What's wrong with rebooting your machine?
I have no idea, but it just tends to fuck everything up.
All right. Hey, are we live on LinkedIn or no?
No. That's why
Okay.
I'm just
We need
posting a thing to
email.
tell everybody to go to YouTube.
All right. So let's get everybody over to YouTube. All right.
Let me go back and see if I can find my thing. April 7th. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Well, if you're
I'm
watching,
not gonna share who we were poking fun at the LinkedIn stuff. I got a message this morning. Hey, Mike. Actually, they didn't say, hey, Mike. They said, Mike, I'm not sure you prioritize checking your messages or if this isn't the right time for us to work together, but I'm going to offer your slot to someone else. This is someone who sells social media marketing. Uh,
And they've been pinging you 4 or 5 times now, and they're like, I can tell that you're far too busy to want your business to be successful, so I'm going to go ahead and move on now.
we only take on 5 new clients per month due to the amount of personalized attention it requires to not only grow your audience, but also guarantee it. Yeah, I could tell based on your approach you use, there's a reason why you only take on 5 clients per month. I love the fake scarcity.
Yeah.
Fake scarcity must not be the time. I'm going to make you feel guilty. You know,
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's everybody takes the same damn workshop or free course on
is that what it
Instagram,
is? Do you
and
think it's a
and
free course?
it is. It's all the same. Yeah. Haven't you seen those guys? I'll hyper blow up your business, and with so much customers you won't know what to do. Just take my free course. And then everybody takes the course or the workshop, and they all get the same free script, the same free 30-day plan. This is all you have to do is just post all these things. I give you the scripts and everything. And then for like 1 month straight, you're one of the unlucky people that gets on that attendees list. And then you get those free scripts sent to you, and them trying to get work. And it's like, hey, listen, it's not going to work on me, pal. I'm not in your customer base, but I appreciate the hustle.
Should I respond back and be like, "Good day, sir"? And then when he responds back and says, "I got to respond back and say, I said good day, sir."
Are you allowed to
So that
send gifts when you respond?
what I've gotten into the routine of is taking folks like this when it just kind of goes be like, look, I'm happy to help you with sales. Um, uh, you've made your initial contact with people and you've gotten people to look at things, but you're not communicating in a way that resonates with folks. So let's have a conversation around what that looks like. So we've got news today, and I
Yes, and
sung the
I'm
jingle,
trying to I'm
and I
trying to
did not
squeeze.
see any comment from Craig about the excitement of the jingle. So yeah, that means he's either not here or his ears are bleeding.
What you
Wendy,
need to
that
get in
sucks.
the habit
Third
of
price
doing.
merch.
I started doing this with those emails. Is every time I get those outreach marketing DMs on LinkedIn, is I turn around and send them a fake script telling them to come view the morning brief, the live with Brent and Mike.
That's a good one. That's a good follow up. Here's another one. Maybe we should have a segment where we read LinkedIn outreach. This one again, not naming names here. She just helped Grant Cardone's team hit 100 booked calls in 90 days. Now, Grant Cardone is one of those people who promotes himself as being a really good salesperson. So, like their team, I would imagine, has got
It's
some
his
sales
workshop that
revenue.
everybody goes to.
I think it is his workshop that everybody goes to, and they just helped that team book 100 calls. And now she is circling back because she saw the work that I did with the Leader Lab and the focus on building better leaders through community. It made me think that this still might be worth a look. It could be a no brainer to fix those plateau moments between 500K and 1 million that so many coaching businesses hit. If scaling challenges are on your mind at all, do you have 15 minutes this week to compare notes? Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I have because I know what happens in 15 minutes. This might be an entertaining segment. We just read outreach to
Let's
Brent and
read
Mike.
outreach.
All right,
Hello,
you ready for
here I
this?
got a good one. Hello, I have a lot of respect for the work you do as an instructional designer. Looking forward to staying in touch. Next
I'm telling
message.
you, if
Just following
anybody,
up. Oh, go ahead. What?
if anybody out there ever feels like they are not appreciated as an instructional designer, you should follow this person.
Yeah. Hook up. Just following up in case you missed my last message. If you're
Yeah.
looking for a professional voice, I am very eager to help you out by providing voiceover for all your narration and e-learning needs. May I send a quick sample to keep on record for upcoming projects? This one's actually better. I recently visited your YouTube channel and noticed that it hasn't been monetized yet. As a professional YouTube promotion specialist, I can help you grow your channel safely and effectively. We promote your channel across multiple platforms to deliver real and organic subscribers and views. You can gain 1,000 plus subscribers within 7 days for only $70. I'd be happy to discuss how we can help you reach your monetization goals.
That doesn't sound safe. But again, like I mean, I don't know. Anyway,
We're gonna go to LinkedIn jail. All
and
right,
YouTube jail.
back to the script.
All right. We are sitting at a high-tech desk. Brent is frantically trying to feed a bagel into his disk drive. You have a disk drive? Mike is wearing VR goggles. Oh, I'm looking at the picture. There we go. I see it. Hey, look at you trying to stick a bagel into that disk drive. I don't think that's where that goes, Brent.
I think that's the drive you're looking for. Okay. This is all we're gonna do today.
It's time for today's headlines.
Good morning, learning leaders. I'm Brent, and I just tried to prompt my toaster to make me an avocado toast, but it told me it doesn't have the proper API integrations.
And I'm Mike. Imagine when you cannot read your own name. I've been in this headset so long, I forgot what my actual children look like. But who cares? We have news.
Huge news! ESET just dropped a preview of new AI security features at RSAC 2026. They are literally building a firewall for your feelings, protecting the full AI conversation flow so your company's secret sauce doesn't end up on a public subreddit.
Brent, why is cybersecurity leak the biggest L&D story today?
Because, Mike, if the AI leaks our training data, the robots will learn our proprietary leadership secrets. If they find out our 7 pillars of success is just a series of cat memes, the machines will lose all respect for us. We'd have a full-scale robot uprising by lunch.
I think we found the new Terminator 6 plot. Speaking of robot respect, the AI² Summit in Orlando just wrapped. NVIDIA co-founder Chris Malachowski told a room of 480 educators that anything that's a task is going to get automated.
Does that include the task of pretending to listen to you? Not
Sadly,
you.
yes. Sadly, yes. Malachowski says AI is going to fade into the background like electricity. For L&D, this is a massive shift. We are moving from teaching people how to use AI to teaching people how to use their brains because AI is doing everything else.
Now, if you're worried about being replaced by a script, Compete HR just launched something called Human in the Middle AI.
Sounds like a middle school dance where the teacher stands between the teenagers.
Close, it's actually a platform that connects workforce performance data to business outcomes, but keeps a human in the loop to make the final call. It's the ultimate soft skills play. It proves that while the AI can find the data, only a human knows why Gary in accounting is crying in the break room. Mike, just go ahead and. Oh, it's me, though. Our industry spotlight today is pharmaceuticals and higher ed research. Clemson University just announced a live forum for their human-centered AI initiative.
Pharma and L&D are basically a marriage of necessity. You can't just guess how to handle a vial of anthrax.
Exactly. This initiative is focusing on how AI can enhance research and workforce development without losing the ethical guardrails. For L&D pros in high-stakes industries, this is the blueprint. It's not about speed to content, it's about speed to safe competency.
I do miss the Story 4 music jingle. Finally, in authoring and platform news, NovoEd just cleaned up at the EdTech Awards 2026. They were honored for their AI-enabled talent development platform.
NovoEd is basically the Meryl Streep and L&D platform at this point of the Meryl Streep of L&D platforms at this point. They are winning because they've integrated learning science directly into the AI. It's not just a chatbot, it's a mentor that actually knows the difference between Bloom's taxonomy and a blooming onion.
This is huge for the community because it signals that the wild west of AI tools is over. The winners in 2026 are the ones who actually understand how adults learn.
That's our show. Go out there, prompt something, and for the love of all that is holy, don't let your AI talk to ESET's hackers.
Stay smart, stay human, and keep learning. Wendy, I see your comment in here. Brent, do you see that one? Most general AI projects stall between experiment and scale. Read this book to learn how to run Gen AI models on Kubernetes and efficiently scale. Which book do you, Wendy? Can you drop a link in the chat or just send it over to the Slack channel? And just as a reminder, if you want to join us in the Slack channel, keep the conversation going. Beyond this hour every Monday through Thursday, you can head to livewithbrentandmike.com, sign up there. We'll send you over the invitation. We'll get you into the Slack channel. And this is where we, Brent, Wendy, Craig, Toddy, other people that are involved inside the Slack channel are sharing how they're using AI to do different things, including some of the amazing things that I've been building on a very old MacBook Pro.
It's good to do amazing things.
Oh, Wendy was able to get into LinkedIn. Look at that. Are we live on LinkedIn message? Brent, were you able to make us go live on LinkedIn?
There's no way.
Oh, Wendy was making fun of the LinkedIn outreach. There we go. Wendy, it is Tuesday morning and it is 6:23 in the morning. I am on my first cup of coffee and I'm just catching up. And that was absolutely hilarious. Thank you. That was
good. It's hard for us to pick up on the subtleties on a Tuesday morning. Wendy,
oh, that was and it was good. So
it
nice
was good.
Work.
Yeah, that was good.
Now Wendy will hear that in about 3 minutes. So
oh, Lordy.
All right. So which one jumped out at you?
I don't know. I was still honestly just too busy at being cranky about LinkedIn, but I'm trying to get over it.
I am shocked. I guess, I mean, so the AI² Summit in Orlando just wrapped up and NVIDIA was there and there was a room of 480 educators. Now, again, I mean, in my brain, I went to, there's 480 people at an L&D conference and I don't even know that this is a conference that's going on right now. But it's not L&D people, it's educators. So this could be academics, right? So the AI Summit in Orlando, I pulled this up, and this is part of the University of Florida news. So there must be, and that's it. The Summit 2026 was hosted by the University of Florida AI² Center, which brought nearly 480 educators and technologists and academic leaders to Orlando from March 29th to April 1st. So now, and actually, it looks like a pretty good room of people. Like it's kind of cool. I mean, it looks like they've got a YouTube a recap on the YouTube site here, on their site here. This is one that I'm going to earmark for next year because I'd like to know. I'd like to see At what point do they start looking for speakers? Two, who are they actually pulling together there? And but as you go through it, it highlights a number of the things that we've talked about, which is, look, it's important for us to focus on how do we help people do normal people human skills in all of this stuff, like communicate and think. Now, critical thinking and creative thinking are not going anywhere.
No.
Ideally, they come back. I had a
Ideally,
class.
ideally
Back
we
when I
don't
was
lose
in,
any skills.
huh?
Ideally, we don't lose any skills.
Well, I mean, there's a certain skill that I guess we could do. Like, at one point, it'd be weird probably if you didn't know how to ride a horse.
Yeah.
I mean, I live in Arizona. The last time I rode a horse was when I was like summer camp in New Jersey. So, and I live out here in Arizona. When's the last time you rode a horse?
It's been a long time.
I've got access to places where I can go ride a horse, but it's not a skill. Not a skill that I need to keep. So yeah, I mean, I think there could be some skills here. This is the thing I like about this, and I completely missed the headline on this. The AI is the plumbing era. And you know how I am about
Well, I know how you are about plumbing.
plumbing. I saw your post the other day, learning plumbers. This is going to take charge. This at some point.
Shocked. I was shocked. I got zero pushback on that. It stunned me.
Well, it's because they just ignore it. Like, and what will happen is they'll ignore it up into the point that they can't ignore it anymore. I mean, there was a point in time where professors walked around with tweed jackets and patches on their elbows.
True.
Right?
Very true.
I mean, and why would you walk around like that? It wasn't because the jacket was super comfortable. No, like how many times
to signal your importance, Mike?
It's a signaling thing, right? It's like, hey, everybody, I'm kind of smart. The one that I like on that is if you've got patches on your elbows, that either means you eat with your elbows on the table, which means your mom didn't smack you around when you were eating at the kitchen table, or something else is going on. Like, how many times did your parents ever tell you get your elbows off the table?
Never. It's why I'm not a cultured man.
Uncultured swine. We heard that all the time, but part of it was probably us keeping up appearances. So anyway, AI is the plumbing era.
Well, it's the era of plumbers for sure.
Yeah, Brent was putting a bagel into an iMac. And actually, that wasn't even an iMac. Because remember, the iMacs remember when the iMacs came out and they had that like bubbly kind of thing?
Yeah, and they were different colors. We had one. We had a blue one.
Yeah.
How about our human in the middle story?
Human in the middle?
Compete HR just launched something called Human in the Middle. Actually, a platform that connects workforce performance data to business outcomes to keep a human in the loop to make the final call. It's the ultimate soft skills play.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's like Malcolm in the Middle.
HR Tech Series. It's from a website called HR Tech Series. There's more and more of these types of news websites launching. You know what I mean? Like these almost like fake ones. And I all I can guess is that people are building them with AI or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because we're getting as references or resources for news stories, we're getting a lot of these news style WordPress style sites that I've just never heard of before. And I'm wondering if there's another workshop out there on this is the way that you do instead of SEO, AIEO or whatever it's called. How do you get the AIs to notice you? You have to have this kind of page to signal authority.
The best way to get, at least from what I've been able to tell now with this app that I've got, and some of the other things and why I think we're seeing some success with the engines picking us up, is it's not necessarily AIEO. It's, even though some people will say it, it's answer engine optimization, AEO. And so you lay out a question and then you answer the question and keep it as simple as possible. So I still need.
So you need an FAQ page.
You need an FAQ page. You do. You need an FAQ page. You need to, at the bottom of your page, say why this is for certain people or why this isn't for other folks. Got some feedback from Craig saying that Brent, your audio is lower than mine.
Probably because I got all relaxed in my chair because I'm getting lazy.
Getting lazy. Got to get up there, get into the mic. So I still need to make good on this challenge that I talked about before, which was how could I get a blog to show up in our news?
Testing 1, 2, 3.
You're on that mic.
Okay, good. Yeah, you still have not made good on that. We do need to figure out how to get you as a story.
Well, I want to surprise everybody, even though we're saying that that's something that's out there. I do want to surprise everybody.
Well, so here's an interesting thing. Did you notice today anything different about any of the stories?
I did not notice anything different about any of the stories.
Okay, so the only reason why I noticed it and feel it is because I'm the one that added the change to our executive producer, and
Did you tell it to avoid Josh Bersin?
What's that?
Did you say avoid Josh Bersin?
No, never use these. Well, I figured out. I don't know if we talked about this yesterday, but I figured out that Gemini memory is actually pretty good. I knew it had memory. I knew that it turned it on or whatever, and you can turn it off if you want. You don't have to. Your AI doesn't have to have memory. But I figured I've saved all of the chats that get generated from the gem, which is the executive producer. And so that's basically all the memory. So I asked Gemini, I said, hey, are you able to review all of the scripts that were produced from the producer? Yeah, I shared that script yesterday, so we did kind of talk about it. And it went through. I said, okay. It said, yes, it can. I said, okay, give me a summary. Like summarize the most the most topics that you've discussed. Like what are the top things that show up in the scripts day after day after day? And it gave me a list. It's in the it should be in the Slack from yesterday. That list of topics. Well, I went in, and for today, I went in yesterday and added a sentence that said something to the effect of, do not repeat any stories. Only find fresh stories that you have not used in previous scripts, or something to that effect. And I have noticed in today's script, so now if you were to go back and look through it, not as easy for those of you watching, but this is why I think we've ended up with no Josh Bersin and none of the usual suspects, right? We end up with this ESET, which we've never had before, whatever RSAC 2026 is, but they've just dropped a preview. Like, that's our breaking story. Turned out to be a cybersecurity story. So it's previews new AI security features at this ESET conference. Right. And then we get the AI2, to your point. We get a story from that, which none of us have ever heard of. And then we get compete HR. Does anybody know what compete HR is? It's the news story I was talking about. So, anyways, sorry, I'm rambling, but that's why the stories are a little bit different, and I'm feeling like a little bit obscure too. I don't know what does. Let's go to the comments. Wendy, Craig, how are you guys feeling? Or anybody else that's in the chat section.
And I'll take this as a chance to remind everybody, if you want to join us on the Slack channel, head to livewithbrentmike.com, register there, and we will get the invitation out to you, and we can keep the conversation going beyond the morning show. We run this every morning, Monday through Thursday at 9 o'clock Eastern, both live streamed on YouTube and at some point again in the future on LinkedIn.
Indeed.
I did that to make Brent smile.
And we would love your feedback. We want to know what you'd like to hear about.
Ooh, Craig said the news was cold today.
Well,
feel cold. There was a little bit of humor. I mean, it talked about teenagers, dancing in a middle high school, and then it, talked about, what was the other one? There was another good one that I thought was pretty fun. That was pretty good. There was the middle school dance. Does that include my task of pretending to listen to you? That was a good one.
Yeah, I mean, I think he means maybe he's just referring to the actual weather, and maybe the lag is killing us today.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Oh, freeze warming tomorrow. It's April. Yeah, he was talking about the actual weather. The lag is killing us. I can assure you, we do not have a freeze warning out here in Arizona. Got a little bit. It was nice yesterday, though. Oh, Craig did not hear the news.
I didn't get signed in until 25 after, so I didn't hear the. Well, you want us to go through it again, Craig? We're happy to. We'll go through the whole script just for you again.
No. Like,
how about I do this? How about we practice doing a what you were talking about before? None of us know what's coming, so I'll just rerun the script and we just go for it.
Oh yeah. So one of the things we were talking about is what would happen if, imagine a world where when we start the show and we do a little bit of warm up here and we just kind of go back and forth, we do a little bit of banter about what's happening. I was going to share that I tweaked my back deadlifting. And for getting old sucks. Like, this is one of those things. I usually have very, very good technique, and for whatever reason, I failed. And it couldn't have been yesterday. It had to have been over the weekend. But yeah, now my back. I tweaked it, not doing a lot of weight deadlifting. So I was going to whine about that. And then we got into some other stuff, and I knew that Brent kind of needed a hug because he had some technical challenges this morning. So I wasn't going to make it about me and then whine and moan. And while we were doing it, what we were going to do is push the button. We talked about, hey, what happens if you just push the button at the beginning and let the script run and do everything, like produce the images, produce the show. Brent, did you push the button? I was creating space for you to push the button. You didn't push the button, did you?
No, I didn't, because I didn't think we were actually going to do it. But you did a great job. That was fantastic, Mike. You're learning how to do this. It's freaking awesome.
I'm learning things.
Okay, here we go. So let's just see. Run the show.
Just tell me where I need to go. Are you going to drop it into Slack so I can click on the link? And we'll blow through it real quick. No ad lib throughout, which again will make me feel really uncomfortable.
Oh, no. We don't want to make you feel uncomfortable.
Oh, yes, you do. I think Craig likes it when I feel uncomfortable.
Copy the link. Drop it into
Slack.
The snack, and it's coming in 3, 2, and 1.
Got it. All right, let's go right to it. You usually kick things. Oh, I am a viewer. You need to give me access.
Oh, fiddle faddle. What? You always have access. What in the hell? Okay, wait. Link copied.
I just hit request access.
That was that was a weird one. Here, just try this link instead. The short one that just dropped in. That long one, for some reason, it hadn't saved yet or something. So
start it.
Good morning. Oh, you want me to run the show thing?
No, God, not that. We don't need to hear that.
Okay. Good morning, corporate America. I'm Brent.
And I'm Mike. It's Tuesday, April 7th, 2026. The coffee is burnt, the LMS is lagging, and we are here to tell you why your job is changing again.
Mike, did you see the news this morning? Apparently, NASA found a perfectly rectangular monolith on Mars.
Really? Is it aliens?
No. Even scarier, it's a 40-story articulate storyline block. Mars is being terraformed into a mandatory compliance module. If the Martians don't complete their inclusive telepathy training by Friday, the planet loses its atmosphere.
Tough but fair. Let's get to the real news before the Martians click next on our oxygen.
Our top story.
Hey, that's me. Our top story is Zensaya, the platform formerly known as LMS 365, just dropped a massive bomb on the industry. Can we say that? They've announced the upcoming release of the Human Success Playbook.
A playbook? Is there a section on how to survive a 4-hour Zoom meeting without faking a Wi-Fi outage?
Close. It's a full-on manifesto for the AI human hybrid workforce. Zensa AI is moving up the Fosway 9 grid, basically telling the world that if your AI isn't human first, you're just building a very expensive calculator.
L&D pros, listen up. This is why it matters. This marks the official end of the learning management era and the start of the human success era. If you're still just tracking completions, you're a dinosaur. Zensai is signaling that the tech stack must now prove it's making people better, not just more compliant.
Speaking of tech stacks, HR tech market is currently acting like a hungry teenager at the buffet. We've seen 5 major acquisitions in the last few weeks. Docebo bought 365 Talents. Perceptix grabbed the AI platform Lyceum, and Phenom is out there collecting AI startups like Pokemon cards. Oh, I read yours, so you gotta be
It's the activation era, Brent. Josh Person says bigger players are hunting for AI stories. They don't want your data; they want your AI's soul.
For the L&D professional, this means that the fragmented tool nightmare might finally be ending. Your Frankenstack of 7 different apps being consolidated into unified platforms. The bad news, you're going to have to renegotiate every single contract this year. Good luck with procurement.
Let's talk neuros. Oh, that's you.
Let's talk neuroscience. New research out of the University of Cambridge shows that the AI divide is creating a massive spike in cognitive load for employees.
Is that why I forgot where I parked my car this morning?
No, that's just age, Brent. But for the workforce, the parallel management of humans and AI agents is literally frying brains. We're asking managers to coach people and supervise bots simultaneously.
Why it matters. L&D needs to stop adding more content. We need to start designing for reflection and practice to reduce overwhelm. If your 2026 strategy doesn't include cognitive offloading, your learners are going to check out faster than a teenager at a history museum.
In our industry spotlight, manufacturing, a new report from Grant Thornton reveals that manufacturers are facing a policy cliff in 2026. Trade uncertainty and shifting tariffs are forcing a massive pivot toward automation.
So more robots?
Yes, but robots need handlers. Manufacturers are now scrambling to reskill their entire floor staff for scenario modeling and AI-driven distribution because the old tax incentives are expiring in 2027.
And why does this matter? This is a gold mine for L&D. If you're in the industrial sector, your role just shifted from safety training to strategic agility partner. You aren't just teaching them how to not lose a finger, you're teaching them how to run a digital twin of the entire factory. Finally, the tools. Adobe Captivate just released its April 2026 update, and it's basically generative AI, the course. They've added instant modality conversion. You can literally take a PDF of your company's lunch menu and turn it into a VR branching scenario where a sandwich yells at you for not wearing a hairnet.
I've had that dream.
The content factory is dead. If you're still spending 40 hours building a 20-minute course, you're doing it wrong. This update shifts the instructional designer's role from builder to curator.
That's the show for today. Brent, I'm going to go see if that Mars monolith has a resume button or resume
Don't bother,
button.
Mike. It's already been acquired by Workday.
All right. So, Wendy, you asked the question, how long does it take? I think from the point that Brent actually hit the button to when he had the script ready, it was seconds, if that. I mean, it was pretty fast to be able to roll through it. I think it took longer to grab the link and share it into Slack than it took to actually build the script.
She might mean how long does it take for us to run through it, to read through it?
Oh, well, I mean, we read through that. We started that at
37, I think, something like
maybe
that.
37, so 9 minutes. Yeah.
We went pretty fast.
Yeah. 9 grids make me cringe. What is 9 grids? I know I read it, but Fosway 9 grid.
It's the Fosway 9 grid, yeah. You know, people pay to get on that stupid thing.
Is that kind of like the Forrester Wave kind of thing?
Yeah.
And that kind of stuff? We were just called cute.
Which story was cute?
I think it was the whole thing.
The whole entire news show was cute.
The delay is driving me insane. Like,
yeah.
I mean, it's like I'm failing the marshmallow test. I think that's a good way to do that. What's the worst that could happen?
I think it's a good way to do it for sure. We'll just
how quickly? So let's just say that you had to run the script and create that image, the single image.
Watch this. Oh, it does take I could probably get better at cutting and pasting the script, but I just retype it every time. But I typically, here, let's do this. I just set up a new scene for everybody to be able to watch me work in action. So here's the script. The prompt would be something like create a YouTube thumbnail using the headlines from the script. And then I force the text that goes on top. That's why it looks kind of the same every time. So I'll say title text, the L&D morning brief, and then I say subtitle text, and then I give it the date, April 7th, 2026. And
could you do? I know you're showing us how you do it. I wonder what would happen if you. Do you have a gem for the news, or do you have to drop the full prompt in each time that you run the news?
Oh no, I have a gem. It's the L&D morning producer on the left here. Is it showing up on the screen?
Yeah. So what if do you have an image gem for? Do you have an image creator gem?
No, because it has to have access to whatever the other gen generates. That's the problem I'm having. I'm trying to figure out how do you get text that gets generated from one chat, that exact text, and put it into the next one exactly as written as the prompt. And I can't figure out for the life of me how to do that.
What if you set up the gem with the instructions and then the only input you dropped in was the text?
Oh yeah, I could do that. Like I could do the subtitle. Well, The subtitle would have to change every time for the date. So I would
Well, that's
have to
fine. So you just say today's date.
add that. Oh, yeah. I could just say, yes, subtitle text will be today's date.
Yep. Yeah, I wonder what that would look, how that would end up going. We could kind of iterate on that. Then basically you got the two pieces, and then what everybody's seeing. Thanks, Wendy. What everybody's seeing is this stuff happening in real time. Then there's only one image that you're going back and forth from. We're doing the same kind of thing that we do at the front end, which is a little bit of dead air, or just kind of warming up, helping me get warmed up. Huh.
Well, if I do
Craig,
it
I'm
here,
very
Jim,
interested in hearing what you're doing with the Visual Studio stuff. Because now I'm starting to move that project that I've been working on over into Claude Code. So it started with Grok, then I did stuff with Claude without going into Claude Code, and now I'm ready to turn things on with Claude Code and just kind of see it, because now I understand some of the major challenges in building and speed of iteration. So yeah, what do you think of the image?
it's good. It's following the theme. It's a little different. It changed it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Seems to match the stories.
Yep. Cool.
I mean, I would typically just then download that and then drag it into the Google Slides.
Yeah.
So here are the instructions. And now, how would I put in like a variable here? Would I just do something like bracket today's date?
I would do is I'd ask it. Like I'd go into a separate window and say, hey, I want to add a variable into the gem so that the gem always uses today's date. How do you do it? Craig says he could join us on a free morning if he's got a free morning one of these days to show us what he's doing with Visual Studio. Hey, Craig, are you on a Mac or a Windows machine? He's got to be on a Mac. This is how new I am to all of this. I thought that
gems don't have a dynamic variable tag that you can just drop in. However, I am automatically provided with a system clock at the start of every session. You can simply instruct me to use it.
Windows. You are on Windows. I thought all creators
copy and paste this into your gems instructions. You are provided with the current date and time as part of your system parameters for every request. Always check the system clock before generating time-sensitive content. When a prompt requires today's date, use the current date provided in your system context to ensure accuracy.
There you go. Craig would say that what it's doing is just adding extra words in there to use up tokens because it wants to.
Yeah, because typically if I just put like when I run the show, I say run the show for today, and it will run the script with today's date. If I say run the show for tomorrow, when I do it the night before, it will put in the correct date for tomorrow. So
maybe just say run the image for today.
It knows.
Use today's date. Yeah. So so Craig, I'm on a Mac. I'm VS Code. Is that the same as what you're talking about? Like that app? I imagine it's the same. Yeah, Visual Studio Code. Anyway, I'm learning.
Create a YouTube thumbnail using the headlines from the script.
In the background, we're going to get a Slack from Craig saying, it's hard to follow you guys. Mike's talking about one thing. Brent's talking about another thing.
Well, it's like we like to appeal to a broad audience, so some people can just listen to you, and some people can listen to me.
It's like one of those picture things. Remember the picture things where they'd be like, the foil would be like, what would it be? They'd be like red and blue. Would that be the colors that they would go back and forth, and depending on how far you push the foil over, it would turn the image into a different image. Remember those things? No?
No.
God, you lived a sheltered childhood.
Like if you looked at the page from a different angle, that kind of
No,
paper.
you take like a foil and you like slide it in and pull it out, and then if you kind of like slide it in over, you get them in like Mad Magazine every once in a while. Remember a Mad Magazine? You'd fold.
Oh,
the
yes,
back
yes, yes.
page?
I know what you're saying. Yeah, you actually physically fold the paper,
So
and
you could do that in Mad, but there were also some that would come to you and it'd be like a foil. It'd be like a filter, basically be a color filter that would go over it. And as you pull the filter to the left or the right, the picture would change.
oh, yes, yes,
And
yes.
they're like
Yeah.
super, super thin lines. Like the lines might be a millimeter
Yeah.
thick kind of thing.
So the gym totally screwed up and used October 25th.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
Maybe it's your version of Gemini.
I think he's
No,
drunk.
I'm just messing around. I'm just messing around. Either that or what's the date that everything went crazy in Terminator? Wasn't it like October 27th? Maybe in AI world, it's always October 25th. They're just getting prepared.
Maybe this is why I have to use the script that Gemini told me to use.
All right. What do you say?
Okay, so here, let's do this. We do that. Okay, and then what I'll do is I generate the script, and then I go to the headlines, and I grab the headlines, copy, and then to generate it, instead of saying just start or run, I just paste in the headlines.
There we go.
Still October 26th. It thinks it's October.
That's awesome.
But it's a pretty decent looking image, and it sticks really with the theme that it's done every week, and it got the stories all correct. It just I just have to type in that big giant thing that it said I should type in to get so let's do this.
And just a heads up, we're right at the top of the hour.
Oh, okay. We'll do this. We'll just paste that big long thing in there that it said to do.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
When prompt requires today's date, use the current date provided. Okay, so here's today's date. I'll use it exactly. Well, so that should do it, I would think.
Nope. Still shows October 26th.
I haven't done it yet.
Oh, I thought you did. it.
I had to put the content in again.
Got it. Oh, okay. I wonder if next time save it and then reopen it. It's kind of like powering your machine off and then turning it back on.
Yeah, please take a look and let me know if you'd like me to regenerate. Yes, I would. Oh, it's still the October 26th. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I think try leave it the way that you got it and then save it and then reopen it in another window or reopen it tomorrow. I got to get running.
Yeah, me too. I got to go.
All
right, guys.
Hey, everybody, thanks for joining us. If you want to join us in the Slack channel, head to livewithbrentmike.com. Pass this around, share with your friends, and we will see you tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock Eastern.
Adios, everybody.